Now you must understand that the concept of church or the idea of church has historical background. Our faith has a history. And the church in itself, permit me to use the word, that our story is still young. The birth of the church in itself is barely just a little bit above 2,000 years. And we have transitioned from one phase to another, one understanding to another. We've had challenges, we've recovered from them. We've had problems, we've recovered from them. But one thing stands out. As long as the practice of Christianity remains a religion, we are worse as every other people or every other religion on earth. And our story has shown that. So there's a blueprint that we have received from the early apostles as touching how the church should go. And any form of deviation from that blueprint is going to bring in chaos. I understand the power of skillfulness in touching some things, in twitching some things, in tweaking some things. It's powerful. But we must understand that there is a center focus and a goalpost for the church. And this must be taught now before it becomes late. Now, some people have the belief when things are going wrong that Jesus said, I will build my church and the gate of hell will not prevail against it. So, the church cannot be destroyed. The church cannot. See, when you speak like that, it's because you don't have knowledge of church history. There are territory now that belongs to the other faith that were once the territory where the early apostles preached. Look at the letters Jesus sent to the church. If you pay very keen attention to the messages that Jesus sent to the church, then you will understand that the owner of the church, and I'm using that word, the owner, is not taking his church with levity. It means so much to him. He spoke about the church. He said, you have the record of being rich, but you are poor, you are wretched, and you are naked. My fear is that there is a possibility that the more sophistication we have, the less worshippers will become. Many of you may not know. Thank God for the music. Thank God for percussion. Thank God for sax. Thank God for the keyboard. Thank God for, they have good music, they have all that. What if